Hello, Jessie and Tina.
Hello.
Well, the first question is, how do you pronounce your name exactly in your native speech?
Yeah.
Mandarin or Chinese or Hong Kongese?
Yeah. My name is Chuck Lam, and in Cantonese is Chat Lam. So my family name is Tam, which is Tam. So the full name is Tam Chat Lam.
Aha.
Yeah.
It's familiar.
Yeah.
The
it
language
sounds
is.
a little bit similar.
And yours?
My name is Tianyi, so my mom will call me Tianyi, and my family name is Zheng, so Zheng Tianyi.
Well, it's a story for.
Yeah. And they call me.
Apart.
Yeah, they call me Tianyi, which is in Cantonese the same words.
Well, of course, about the exhibition here, it was a short one. Thoroughly, it's not so. It's a shame, really.
No.
But what's the story behind it, really? Can you tell me about it, you Jessie?
Yeah. It is a story, but there is two storylines behind. One of them is about cleaning, and another one is about going to a new planet. And both of them is to create a space and also a sort of moment. For example, the cleaning one is to create a moment where the cleaning elements and dirt, they kind of stop erasing each other. So the space is very still and quiet and peaceful. So it's kind of like creating something out of order, because normally people clean things every day. And for moving to a new planet, it's a story about searching for a new place. So there will be discovery right after that, and it's more uncertain, and the audience and the artists are at the same time finding the discovery of the new place. Yeah.
And it's below here and in the attic.
Yeah.
But it's the same story, but it's continuing. It's a process, really.
Yeah, it's about maybe creating new orders, but at the same time, one of them can be out of orders. So the cleaning one is in the at the floor, but the attic one is about going to a new planet. It's more like a spaceship, creating a space or a place for people to wander.
Yes, the light is also mysterious a bit upstairs. Below also, but because there is a sort of wall, really.
Yeah.
And you have both there's a one exhibition, really.
Yeah.
And really one story, but you have your own input.
Yeah, actually the story somehow comes from the quarantine days we spent in last March till June, because we lived together in a small house, small studio, and just with
Not
one
much
window.
view.
Yeah, with no views outside, and we spent like
2 months.
2 months, like just go to supermarket, and that period's really stressful and somehow make us like thinking about what is the daily life after this quarantine on. So will it be a new order, or are we going to go back to the normal daily life like before, or we should rethink what is normal daily life? So maybe this is also some stories behind the exhibition.
Yes, because the name of the exhibition, title is "Let's Not Go Back to Normal."
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Sadly.
We don't go back to normal.
Yeah, sadly.
Would you like that?
Yeah.
Would you like that, not to go back to normal?
Yeah, I'm not like really like or dislike, but really thinking like what is so-called normal daily life. So under this like after Corona, post-Corona era, will it be still the same as before, or there should be some big changes, like in our daily life?
Yeah, you talked about space. I find you're making space. You're creating space, really, especially upstairs, but also downstairs. Also with your performances, it's real space, but also in your head. Especially with these slow-moving performances, everyone is very busy in their own with themselves, in their own head. So introspective, really.
You want to talk about
silence?
Yeah, maybe the space I imagine is a little bit different from Tianyi. For me, I bring about the working experience from restaurant. For instance, we are always we are like outsider and observer. And for myself, I observe the dust is coming every day while I am cleaning every day. And also, I observe the flies are flying into a sort of killing box, or somehow I also see flies within the Bierumer School, and they climb all the time, but they cannot escape. So I always felt we are observing things within a trap, but at the same time, I wonder about myself. Maybe I'm also inside. So I create a space where people can walk into the exhibition, like walking into the killing boss, like the flies. But after that, when they go into the exhibition, after going through all the flies, they are also in another room that is, the window is covered by oil. So it's also inspired by how the restaurant used the plastic sheets to separate people, but they always ignore the plastic sheet, forget to clean it, so it's always oily. So I am inviting the audience to walk inside. They are inside, but somehow in their normal life they are outside. Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, I really like the space here in Bierumer School, and I think it gives me a lot of inspiration, especially the space upstairs and darkness, and but somehow they have a lot of details. When I'm setting up the exhibition, actually I like explore in the space, and I found a lot of like rubbish and like dust, spider nets.
Yes, we never clean it.
Yeah, and yeah, somehow the place is making its work in my works. So they are like some neighbors, but they are quite noisy for me. Not silence. Yeah, they're strong. So I have to adapt into the space and make it site specific, so-called. Yeah.
Yes, because you have both of you have also sound, of course.
Yeah.
And your sound is very, very
eerie.
Yes. Yeah, it's silent, sort of silent noise.
Yeah.
And all singing. It's also singing.
Yeah.
What's that about again?
Yeah, it's also inspired by the vacuum cleaning, and I felt that every day is like struggling with it. I felt tired, so at the same time I encounter a movie that there is a tango song within, and I was thinking about to sing the tango song, but like a fly, because the fly can actually make some sound, but normally we cannot hear. So I put the music and the song, I sing it and into the exhibition, but at the same time I try to tangle with the vacuum cleaner. So I also sing it alone and make a new vacuum cleaner that is not heavy but very light, and it can also really clean because it's made out of cleaning product and fabric.
Yeah, it is also like the performance you did outside is so silent. Also your performance with the dike.
Yeah,
There was no singing from you, but
yeah, but it has rhythm. I also feel like with the movement, and
yeah,
each time it goes into the sand and it makes sounds, and with dragging and the sand looks like this. Also, it gives me a feeling
like
of
waves,
rhythm. Yeah, waves. It surprised me because I didn't expect that.
And the story behind it is a bit also the real dike you see in the view from the school.
Yeah, it's really nice, and I always thinking like people are living with this kind of wall to protect them, but somehow it's become some really natural things because there is no mountain here in Netherlands, but these dikes goes into some sort of nature.
Yeah,
in a sense, yeah.
But on sound, you also in the attic there is sound.
Yeah.
From machines, from and other things, and moving lights and so on. It's a sort of city. The first thing you see is lights everywhere, small lights.
Yeah, and I also want to create some rhythm within the lights. So I programmed a little bit with the timer to lighting up some things, and at the same time that one is closed. Like they two are synchronized, but you can't see both of them lighting on. So either this one or that one is lighting.
Yeah, you are watching one thing and suddenly you hear from the back, there's something else going on here. What is it?
It's a relay control, so you will hear the open or off sounds. And also I have this projection with video and music. Yeah, it's the first time I try to write the music.
Well,
just do it on the computer.
Yes.
Yeah, but the video is found footage from the movie Solaris.
Solaris, from
Tarkovsky.
Yeah, that's it. I recognize it.
Yeah.
We have the movie.
Yeah.
But
The music is also from the movie?
No, it's movies I added on the video. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really one big performance, but one part of it is moving, another part is silent and still.
Yeah.
But it's a story I can imagine that you're going through it with this in the future. To expand it or in other places do the same thing?
I'm thinking to turn it into a kind of movie or film setting. So I would like to take a lot of footage with my performance or just behaviors in the installation and make them into a storytelling video. And let's see if we have another chance to show them somewhere else. But I think it will not be the same as here because it makes in here the works. I mean. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with politics because you're from Hong Kong and that's nowadays a bit of strange place. So. Chinesey.
I think there is a little bit politics behind. Tianyi talks about the political border, but at the same time I discover some of the shared condition and feelings after I finish the work. For example, the room where the soap and the oil, they say goodnight to each other, they are sleeping. But before they sleep, actually in normal days, we use soap to clean oil. So both of them cannot stay here and they erase each other. But I'm creating a space that they are still and quiet, like sleeping. So it makes me think of and reminds me some of the issues in Hong Kong, but they are not very direct. It just as a reminder to me. that I have some sort of experience.
Also for my works upstairs, I think it's not really like directly reacting to some political issues, but somehow when I'm doing the installation and videos, I feel like I'm doing them for friends in Hong Kong, or like or the friends who was in Hong Kong but now they like running away, so they are in different places and they can never go back home somehow. So I'm thinking like when they are leaving, where are they going? So you can never go home, but you can go maybe to build up a new home for yourself. So it's a new planet. So somehow.
It's also a bit like your own lives, of course, but you don't know what the future brings.
Yeah.
Which country you are staying in 10 years or so.
Yeah.
And did you show some things of this exhibition to your family?
I sent some photos.
Yeah.
A video or
I didn't
something of performance?
explain to them, but I just sent quite a lot of pictures to them, and they just give a thumb up. If I have a chance, I think I want to tell them the story. Yeah, I felt Tianyi one has more energy to search for new things and place, and for mine it's more about doing nothing out of something.
Yes, well, that's clear. But do you have other plans for the future, like after this?
You mean
event?
the exhibition?
The performances?
We have graduation show, hopefully
yes,
in June.
of course.
Yeah, be in a sugar factory in Honningen. Yeah,
That's a good place.
I'm not sure if they will happen physically or like open to public or just invited people there, but I hope it will happen. And for Jessie, there will be a exhibition in Rotterdam, right?
It's about gender, and I'm going to present a geese story to think of something out of our expectation. But also Tianyi will have an exhibition in Berlin.
Maybe, yes. It's still planning like next September, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a art space running by a Hong Kong artist. And so she open call for proposal for a window exhibition. So I send a proposal to them, and they're quite like it. So
and there are many people from Hong Kong artists working in the West, here in Europe.
Yeah, I think so. It's more than I thought, maybe.
More than in the past, also.
Yeah, people are just
maybe
leaving.
we can build a community.
Yeah, or networking, some sorts of. I don't think we have enough people to community. Just like one here, one there, and close to each other. Maybe we can like just see each other more often.
Well, we had your charming assistant here.
Yeah, Manpan.
Yes.
It's nice. Yeah.
A big technician also.
Yeah, it's technician. And also, I feel like young artists or our artist friend, they are also looking for chances to study in Europe or England or USA. So I guess they want to leave maybe for a period. Or
Well, I thank you very much for this small interview.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a performance for... It is a performance, really.
Yeah, it is.
Are the art itself, so...
Yeah, but also thank you for inviting us.
Yeah,
Well,
we're really happy
it was
to.
a pleasure.
Yeah, I feel the work somehow they don't want to leave because they are site specific, and some of them is like they are melting there and they want to stay here. So I have some sort of feelings, and I hope to have another residency somewhere that I can create material works and also site specific.
And this summer you will be here also as a
Really.
show to show what's happened here.
Yeah, really look forward.
Maybe physically, but it shall be a sort of Zoom or whatever.
Yeah.
A
Sure.
live thing.
Yeah. That would be really nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you.